The option screen is just resolution. There's no settings. Higher number of frames per second. Dang. Apparently this game supports a controller. Let's see here. Oh. Oh, right. No, we'll just use a keyboard and mouse because it's doing something weird. Play tutorial. Welcome, my king. Who are you, old man? I'm Merlin, your sidekick. I'm not that old. Where are we? A different sort of battlefield than what you are used to. You see these circular spaces everywhere? That's where we can stand. Each space can contain one fighter. So I'm a fighter now, huh? Oh, it's 3D? Oh, wow. We're all fighters here. But you look less impressive than me. Is that because I don't wear a cape? No, I mean you're smaller and kind of, well, flat. Ah, yes. There are two kinds of fighters. Heroes, like you, my king, represented by miniatures, and sidekicks, like me, represented by tokens. You look more impressive because you are more important in this game. Or they're just lazy to design a miniature for the sidekick. When a sidekick is defeated, the game continues, but if a hero is defeated, the player loses. You are defeated when your health drops to 0. Listen to this wise wizard. Don't die and defeat the opposing hero to win. That's so clever, Merlin. I'm lucky you're my sidekick. Let's do the map border scrolling. So I have to click on it to move. You know, maybe it's not like it's a large ass map, you know, it's pretty small. And that edge scrolling was really slow too. You know the basics. I do? But there can be no battle without a foe. Find me one so I may fight. Hey old man, is this a wonderland? I should have summoned someone with a smaller blade. No worries, just tell me how to move and I will smash your blade with my Excalibur. Okay, let me use some magic. Magique. Use this. It will allow us to perform a maneuver action. Wow, you drew a card from the deck. I probably used too much power for that button, but I think I like it. Remember, each time you take a maneuver action, you will first draw one card from your deck. Cards are used to attack opposing fighter, defend their attacks, and more. We'll get to that later. Now let's get moving. You and your sidekicks have a move value of 2. You can see that in your panel. You can also see each fighter's current move value next to them on the battlefield. The move value shows how far that fighter can move during the maneuver action. We move across lines connecting two spaces and we have to finish our move on an empty space. Highlighted for you all available spaces so you don't have to count every step like you know in board games. And try it out. That's funny how they mentioned that as if like this is superior than the physical version, you know, which indeed it is. All digital version of board games, if made right, are superior than the physical version. But I know they also made the physical version of this, and this is a rather new board game, if I'm not mistaken. So, but you know, I like that I prefer to get it in video game form for sure. Because I have like all these like legendary games and they take up so much space. And so I wish that I could just play them digitally, you know. Great, you can move through friendly fighters, but you can't move through opposing fighters. If you get surrounded by enemies, running away will be difficult. Okay, well, are you coming with me? Yes, I won't leave you. Just remember, you have to finish your move. You have to finish moving one fighter before you can move another one. So if you're satisfied with your position, you can move me now. But I have to ask you for something. Move me here, please. I will explain why later. Thank you, my king. Wizards and their secrets. What's next? Now that we're done moving, use the big screen button to finish the maneuver action. You will use it often to confirm all sorts of action. That was easy, but I'm still too far away from Alice into some sword fighting. So Alice. We'll get there. Under your panel, you can see the action bar. It keeps track of your actions during your turn. Each turn, you have 2 actions. And you must always take 2 actions, no skipping. There are 3 different actions you can choose from. You could use any of them any order you want. You could even take the same action twice. So we can move again. Oh yeah. One action is maneuver, which we already know about. The other 2 actions are attack and scheme. Before we get to them, let's maneuver again. I will show you a magic trick. Magic. Look at that. Anyway, let's march. Look, that's me. it's a Merlin card. As you can see, move value is 2 and now it's 3 spaces away from us. Let's look at the card in your hands. Maybe they can help us get there. Right click on your Excalibur card. I don't see an Excalibur bow. I will teleport here for a moment so you can hear me better. This tutorial is pretty cute. Here is the card type. This icon means it is an attack card. You can use to attack opposing fighters. 6 damage. Then below the icon you can see the value of a card. The higher the value is, the stronger the attack will be. We will come back to this later. Below that is the name of the fighter who can use the card. In this case, it's you, my king. But you would think that you only get cards for your characters, you know? I won't do much with Excalibur. I prefer magic. Oh, because it's also between Merlin and King Arthur, I guess. This shows how many copies the card appears in your deck. There is only 1 Excalibur in the world, so you don't have any more of this one. Lastly, this is the boost value. This is what I was looking for. Each maneuver action can be boosted once to temporarily increase your move value for that action. Discarding such a powerful sword just for boosting isn't a good idea. Let's look at your other cards. Here we have a defense card. Useful when someone is attacking you. Okay. And this one can be used only by me. It even has some extra effects that will happen in combat when the card is played. You may place Merlin in any space. Wow. Any. Here's a versatile card. That means it can be used for attacking or defending. Interesting. And like any cards with all cards with any, it can be used by both you and your sidekicks. Now we know our options, so let's boost. You know, I feel kind of safe here. You can use my card for boosting. I really hope it won't be needed. Just click on the boost. Okay, oh. Boost maneuver. Great, now we have a move value of 4. You can get to Alice. Now you know how to maneuver. Now we're out of actions. Let's end the action, end the turn, and see what Alice will do. Okay. But why won't we attack him? Oh, because we used 2 moves. That's Alice as an Alice in Wonderland? Why is she crazy with a big sword? I like her card back. You're under attack. Oh, just the defend? You stop talking, Merlin. What's going on? Oh. What am I supposed to do, Merlin? Say something. I'm under attack. Oh, here's your opponent's attack card. Because it doesn't say click. See what next. We can't see it yet. You never know what your opponent is plotting. Now it is time for you to decide how to defend. Playing a defense card is optional. If you don't want to defend, just use the skip button. But I want to defend. Oh, we have to click on the actual... How do I use it? Merlin, say something. Oh, but it's kind of dangerous. Yeah, sometimes when you click, it doesn't move the conversation box forward. Please not risk it for now. Play skirmish to defend and confirm you are ready. Now that both players have played their card, they are revealed. Discard the top card of your deck. Add its boost value to this card's value. Wow. Okay. Combat is divided into 4 steps. What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh? You can see them at the top of the screen. The last box shows a summary of the whole combat. Information is power. We always resolve steps from left to right. The first 3 steps appear on some of the played cards. As you can see, Alice's card have during combat effect, and our card has an after combat effect. Neither cards have an immediate effect, so this step is skipped. After the during combat step, there's the damage step, where the action really happens. Well, at least for one of the fighters. Now click anywhere when you're ready and we'll see how this combat turns out. Ouch, that must have hurt. They need to make the effects like a little crazier, you know, like splash. It's just a small slash. You see a small slash on the character. Make it like the whole screen is slash or something. Where am I clicking on? It's just a scratch. What happened, Merlin? First, Alice's effect let her boost her attack. As you can see, some effects let you boost things besides your movement, so watch out for them. Then, in the damage step, the attack deals damage equal to the value of the attack card. Less the value of defender's defense card if they played one. So we reduce the amount of damage we took to 1 thanks to a skirmish card. Okay. Okay, but what about the effect of our card? Good question, my king. As you can see, some effects check who won the combat, and we didn't. The attacker wins the combat if they dealt at least 1 damage to the defender in the damaged step. On the other hand, the defender wins the combat if they took no damage in the damaged step. Damage from other effects during the other steps doesn't count for that. So it's fair to say that I lost that one. Yes, but I like to say that Alice won that one. You know, positive thinking. No, that's still negative. Because you're saying that somebody else won. Let's just say that we were not able to match. Oh, we're still not dead. Maybe that would be a more positive way to say that we lost. Not to worry, you can close the combat summary when you're ready, and we will take our revenge. So now it's time for some sword fighting. If you attempt to attack someone, you shouldn't say it out loud. It's bad strategy, you know. These kids today, let's show them how it's done. Play the Excalibur card, my king. Playing an attack card starts the attack action. You can only play an attack card if there's an opposing fighter you can hit. You and Alice are melee fighters. That means you can only attack an adjacent fighter. When you play your attack card, you and the opposing fighters You and the opposing fighters you can attack are highlighted. If there is more than 1 fighter you can attack, you will choose which one. If there's only 1 fighter you can attack, like now, just confirm your attack and the combat begins. Now Alice will decide if she wants to play a defense card, just like we did before. She can't see our attack card yet, it appears face down to her. I don't know what you're up to, but I'm not afraid, so go ahead. No defense? Wow, this tutorial will be much easier than I thought. That's funny. That was easy. Now I want to attack too. Remember when I asked me to move me here? That's because I am a range fighter. Besides attacking adjacent fighters, I can also attack anyone in the same zone as me. Cool. Zones are marked with colors and patterns. Okay. For example, here's a green zone. Here's a yellow zone. Some zones like yours and mine belong to multiple zones. Okay, then you can take care of both zones. Right now I'm in both yellow and purple zones, and as a ranged fighter I can attack an enemy in either of them. Let's test my powers and attack Alice from distance. Play my Aid the Chosen One card and watch me. Oh, Alice is gonna die now. Well, unless she defends. Oh, you thought I didn't have a defense card? Huh, surprise. What am I doing now? Oh. What? After coming to and draw 2 cards, add 3 health. What? That's a cool card. Looking Glass. Wow. I like the card designs, they're very nice. Only 1 damage? I'm getting too old for this. At least we drew some fancy scheme cards. Close the combat when you're ready. Now you know Seekers of Combat. Hello, my king. The fight has just begun, but I see Merlin. As a Lady of the Lake, forgot to mention that each hero has a special ability. A talking card? How curious. Don't worry, Merlin. You can rest now. I will guide our king from here. You might have noticed that Alice had enhanced combat during the last defense during the last combat. It's because of her special ability. When she is small, she adds +1 to her defense cards, but you can check more details about her by clicking the icon on her panel. Oh, that's why her miniature was small. I thought that was kind of weird. It was like she's a minion. She's not really a real character. What's going on? When you place Alice, choose whether she starts the game big or small. When Alice is big, adds 2 value to her attack cards. When Alice is small, add 1 to the value of a defense card. Interesting. Your special ability allows you to boost your attacks. You can check it by clicking your panel. I mean, they can do so much with this game, with the characters, you know. Well, they said the season pass was season pass 1, so hopefully they're just gonna keep going and expanding this. When King Arthur attacks, you may boost that attack. Play the boost card face down along with your attack cards. If the opponent cancels the effect of your attack card, the boost is discarded without effect. Alright, let's end this turn. And in the next one, I will show you how to take the scheme action. Oh, Merlin's gonna die. The scheme action is quite simple. You just play the scheme card and get its effect. Play me and you will see. Search your deck and discard pile for the Excalibur card. Add it to your... Oh, because she's the lady... Okay. Interesting. Schemes have unique effect that can turn the tides of the battle. My job is to return Excalibur to you. So just confirm action when you're ready, and the sword will be yours once again. And she's gone. You know, like, they need to make, like, even card entrance fancier when it comes in, you know. It doesn't have to be small, falling down. It could be, like, big, like, zooming in from the corner. You know, stuff like that. To just spice up the game. You know, like pull this up, you know. Where the card is spinning and doing all crazy shit. Where did she go? Back to the lake, I guess. I mean, discard pile. All players Play cards go there. Now, my king, you're armed with knowledge and weapons. If you need anything else, you can always check the rulebook and the pause menu. Don't be afraid to try things out. You can always undo your action with the button. Mission. Well, but there are a couple exceptions. Watch out for this icon. If it's next to a button, it means that action cannot be undone. Oh, okay. Also remember that maneuver is often your only option to draw new cards. Drawing cards is generally good. But when you run out of cards in your deck, your fighters will be exhausted. And when you have to draw a card while being exhausted, you and your attacker receive 2 damage instead of what? So how the fuck are you supposed to get cards at that point? You're just gonna get 2 damage until you die? Or you gotta wait until the exhaustion. Yeah, I don't know how that works. So try to end the battle before that happens. Also, there's a limit of 7 cards in your hand. You will have more than... At the end of your turn, you will have to discard the excess. Now you know the tactics. Alright, now to try to defeat Alice on your own. And also, it would be cool if I don't die. Good luck, my king. I want to boost it. How do I boost the movement? Oh, we need to move. Merlin, command the storms. Yes. Holy Grail after combat has 4 less, not defeated set. Wow. Okay, so let's do that then. But do I have a defense card? Yes, but it's 1. So we'll use feint, I guess. A little scratch on your character. Needs to be more violent than that. Wow, attacking me twice? Such a bitch. Oh, she got a Mad Hatter fucking card. That's so cool.
Battle!
I don't even have enough. Well, I can boost my attack, right? Yeah, I can boost it by what? 2? Okay. Seven damage. Nice. Especially if it's a big damage like that, I think it should, you know, like make it more severe. You won the combat. Choose one fighter in the combat and move them up 2 spaces. Okay, if I choose her, then what? Wait, what? I can... Yeah, she's dead.
I should be punished for it now.
Dang, 3 achievements. So, online game, yeah, we're not ever gonna play that. My collection. So there are 4 more characters coming. Yeah, they can keep expanding this. And the usage, like just based on what I've seen on the Alice character, it's thematically is very strong. Like the way that they use each myth or fairy tales lore, you know, design them into the cards, and the cards are different for each characters. For each of the characters, you know, it's wonderful. Let me see. I mean, like, because I know when I saw this, it was like yeah, to get just 4 characters for the physical game. Where was it? When was this released? Oh, the game's been out for a bit. Okay. 2020. Just to get these 4, or Sherlock Holmes, which is this one. Jekyll and Hyde, Invisible Man, and who's this? Dracula. Just to get these 4, actually, it's like $40. And the season pass, I think, included, this guy, Robin Hood, and Bigfoot, I think. Or was it Bigfoot or somebody else? Little Red. That's funny. So yeah, they need to keep going. I don't know how. Let's see, Unmatched board game, because they really got something here. It was released in 2019. Oh, they're also releasing an adventure pack. They already released it last month with Mothman and Martian Invader. So this game apparently was very popular. Okay, so there's Sun Wukong, Inega, Bloody Mary. Oh my god. So I guess that would be like in Season Pass 2. There's a Buffy the Vampire Slayer pack with Buffy, Willow, Angel, and Spike. Okay, then the Cobble and Fog, and then Tales to Amaze with Annie, Christmas, Jill Trent, Golden Bat, and Nikola Tesla. And then they have the 3 character sets. Oh, there's a lot. There's a Marvel one. But see, the Marvel one, I guess, is going to be hard for them maybe to... Well, they already have the license because they released the board game already. You know, I mean, like, they couldn't reuse that license for the for the digital version, maybe they have to rebuy that license, so they might not release this on this version. But they have a Marvel set too, like multiple ones. There's the Black Widow set, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, She-Hulk, Cloak and Dagger, Squirrel Girl, Miss Marvel. Wow, I really hope all of these actually made it to the Steam version. But I know this game is not very popular right now because I don't think there's a lot of review on the Steam store. Like, we can check. And the game is pretty cheap, you know. I mean, compared to trying to get the physical version. Oh, it's kind of there, I guess. You know, kind of there. 100 reviews. But yeah, they need to keep going with this digital version. Yeah, keep going. It's pretty fun. I think they could have done a better job with overall presentation. I mean, the boards and the artwork. You know, everything. It's pleasant, you know. But I like the artwork, the style. The artwork style is pretty nice, you know. And I like the cards. The card designs are pretty. They're beautiful. But like the combat effects needed the little bump, the little slice effect whenever you damage your opponent. You know, needs to you know, just needed something fancy. You know, and you zoom in and just go crazy with it. You know, zoom in when there's a battle, and then just like have a huge slash, make the screen flash, something. But yeah, I like the game though, and I see the potential. And after looking at what they've released for the physical version, if all of those made it here, that is just wonderful. So I didn't even know this thing existed like until they released the Steam version. But if I knew about this game and if it's easily available, I would have probably gotten the physical version because I like the whole concept of it. Alright, I just want to play through the tutorial. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought it was an hour and a half. Took me about a half hour to go through the tutorial. We'll play this again, so.